With over 2 million Instagram followers and more than $3 million in her bank account, Kourtney Clenny seemed to have it all: fame, wealth, and influence. But on April 3, 2022, everything changed when her actions led to murder, shattering her seemingly perfect life. Behind her glamorous posts, Kourtney's world was unraveling, and now, under the harsh spotlight of public scrutiny, questions are being asked. Was she responsible for another person's death? What really happened on that fatal day in April?
Baby, wake up. Okay.
Get up.
Please, don't. Please.
Listen, get him up. Get up right. Drop it on the floor. I'll help him up. Get up.
Oh, no. No, I can't let this, okay?
Kourtney Clenny's rise to stardom was rapid. Born in Texas on April 21, 1996, she grew up in a financially comfortable family, with her mother, Deborah, and her father, Kim Clenny, who worked in finance. Kourtney and her sister were spoiled while growing up. With her good looks and talents, she excelled in sports like football, gymnastics, and volleyball, while also pursuing theater and dance. Kourtney had a bubbly personality and fun friendships. Her life seemed like the perfect picture of the American dream, full of excitement, financial success, and endless adventure. Fitness became her main focus in high school, leading her to become a personal trainer and a rising figure in the weightlifting scene. Realizing she could turn her growing social media presence into a career, she began posting gym selfies, which quickly attracted attention. Her parents supported Kourtney's ambitions, including her desire to pursue a career in acting, which led her to move to Los Angeles. She gained almost 2 million followers on Instagram and started her YouTube channel called Kourtney Taylor, where she posted gym-related videos and daily vlogs.
Kourtney, let's hear your talent. And go. Can anybody else guess what it is after she does it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
By 2016, with the launch of OnlyFans, Kourtney jumped at the chance to make serious money, leveraging her confidence and popularity. Within just a few years, she earned millions of dollars, living a life that many could only dream of. There was only one thing missing in her life: love. Kourtney dreamed of having a family.
Next question. Do you want a family someday? 100% I want a family someday, for sure. I think that life is probably not as full as it can be until you have a child. Not to say that people that don't want kids are bad people, but it's just like that's what I want for myself.
In 2020, Kourtney met Christian Obumseli, nicknamed Toby, a charming young man also from Texas. Toby, born on April 12, 1994, was known for his warm personality, infectious smile, and a zest for life that drew people in effortlessly. He was passionate about sports, especially soccer, and later ventured into the world of cryptocurrency, finding impressive financial success. He was kind, enthusiastic, and owned the ability to make those around him feel heard. When Kourtney and Toby first crossed paths, sparks flew instantly. Their chemistry was undeniable, and they were captivated by each other's energy. Kourtney, with her glamorous lifestyle and bold confidence, found comfort in Toby's gentle yet adventurous nature. Toby, in turn, was fascinated by Kourtney's ambition and charisma. They bonded over a mutual love for fitness, often hitting the gym together or going for long hikes where they'd talk for hours, sharing their dreams for the future. Their love was intense, marked by grand gestures and tender moments that made everything else fade away. It was a whirlwind romance, with the couple traveling to new places. Toby admired Kourtney's beauty and strength, often telling her how proud he was of everything she had achieved. But beneath the seemingly perfect exterior, cracks began to form. What started as passion began to turn into something more turbulent. Kourtney's sudden wealth, fame, and success appeared to negatively affect her personality. She could be quite demanding, and she wouldn't hesitate to turn against him if he didn't fulfill her wishes. She also drank heavily, leading to bouts of angry, erratic behavior. It seems she recognized that earning more money than him gave her a sense of power over him. Toby couldn't bring himself to pull away. He believed in the love they had built, hoping that their connection could heal the growing rift. But friends noticed a change in Toby. The once warm-hearted and caring person they knew had grown stressed, withdrawn, and distant. Behind the scenes, Courtney's controlling behavior had escalated into relentless emotional and physical abuse. Toby left his job to work as Courtney's assistant, tying his life to hers completely. This decision meant constant proximity to Courtney, whose temper and violent tendencies only grew. Her drinking became excessive, and with it, her outbursts. In July 2021, police body cam footage captured her admitting to throwing glasses at Toby during a fight.
What's going on today?
Things got blown out of proportion, like to the max.
Have you ever been cited or arrested before?
Yes.
For what?
DUI.
So, why am I here? What's going on?
My boyfriend and I just got into like a loud argument.
So you called once again for what? Why did you call for help?
Because we were getting really loud. We were getting loud. And I was like, oh my God, we're gonna like do damage to the room or something. Not damage to each other. Like I really wanna like
But why would you
highlight
think
that.
why would you think that you were gonna do damage to the room?
I like throwing something or like,
Did you throw something?
did I?
Yeah.
No,
Did anybody throw anything?
no.
So why would you think that there is damage to the room to be made?
Because I've done that before in our house. And I
What have you done?
thrown a glass at him, plate.
Did you throw a glass or a plate at him today?
No,
Okay. So if
no,
I
this was before.
Okay, so when I go to the room and I see a broken glass on the floor, where did the glass come from?
I don't know. I literally couldn't even remember how the fight started.
Okay, well,
Was there?
yeah,
Maybe I did.
okay.
I'm being okay. I'm being completely honest with you. I feel like my like brain is scrambled eggs right now.
Did anybody punch, hit, spit, throw anything at each other? Did he hit you or you did at him?
Well, I'm guessing that I threw a glass, but that sounds like me. So, oh, by the way, I just want to say somebody mentioned earlier about like there being a chair on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
That was there. I don't know why we hadn't picked it up. Like that had nothing to do with a fight. We weren't throwing furniture at each other.
Despite her arrest and harming him, Toby refused to press charges, pleading for her release, even as Courtney minimized and twisted the events to officers, claiming that she called them instead of Toby. Hoping for a fresh start, the couple moved to Miami in January 2022. They settled into Unit 2201 of 3131 Northeast 7th Avenue. Their new apartment was a luxurious $10,000 a month condo overlooking Biscayne Bay. It had 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. But a change of scenery couldn't change Courtney's behavior. She frequently boasted about covering the rent entirely on her own, using it as leverage to threaten Toby, warning she'd throw him out if he ever stepped out of line. Her drinking habits intensified, and her temper spiraled. She made a public appearance on the We in Miami podcast, bragging about her toxicity and admitting she only dated rich black men, revealing just how erratic and unhinged her behavior had become.
Right. That's exactly it, yes.
So that sounds like you're a control freak with your relationships. Be careful with this one. She's gonna boss you around like
Exactly.
Sweet toxicity.
So you only date rich black guys. So like, have you ever dated like any politicians or only like rappers or athletes or what kind of black like rich black guys?
You know, dabble here, dabble there, a little bit.
How much do you make them off?
A lot.
Courtney's rage has gotten worse, and she became a risk to Toby's health. Screaming insults at Toby, including racial slurs, trashed their apartment, and frequently threw his belongings over their balcony. Despite these actions, she would apologize afterward, using extravagant gifts to make amends, like a $10,000 Louis Vuitton luggage set to replace clothes she had destroyed. The surveillance footage from an elevator captured Courtney attacking Toby while he tried to defend himself. Toby, heartbroken, yet hopelessly in love, continued to support her, even writing her desperate letters expressing his sadness and devotion. In one letter he wrote, "You are honestly the sweetest and most annoying woman I know, but I would never trade you for anything. I want to be everything to you. Your boyfriend, your best friend, your lifelong partner, the man you trust to put his life on the line for you. I do believe that dreams come true, and I would love for you to help me fulfill mine. Baby, you are the recipe when I'm stuck in the toughest situations and the only person I want to share my life with." In November 2021, during one of Courtney's severe outbursts, she stabbed Toby in the leg. The next day, she seemed sorry, but it didn't last. Toby sent her a text message later, saying, "The crazy thing is, after you stabbed me, and despite all the pain, I still woke up happy. I gave you a good day. I took you to Vegas, helped with your shoot, drank and did blow with you, just to make sure you had fun, all while my leg hurt so badly. Did I make you feel guilty for stabbing me? No, I just sucked it up, hoping tomorrow would be better." In March 2022, Toby texted her again, "Is love going to kill me? What if the knife had sliced my lip, my cheek, my eye? February was the worst month I've ever had. You cheated on me, slapped my stitches, reopened my wounds, kicked me out. I'm trying to get this off my chest before therapy." Their relationship was toxic and destructive. It wasn't just the physical wounds, the emotional ones cut deeper. They broke up and got back together several times. By March 2022, they hit a new low. In just a couple of months, police visited twice, and they had made 12 calls in the past weeks. Courtney's behavior had become increasingly threatening, constantly trying to kick him out, even asking her mom to stay to help force him out after breaking up with him. During this time, he spent 6 days sleeping on a small sofa in the foyer of the apartment, an area Courtney referred to as the elevator room. On the floor plan you see, this is a small hallway between the elevator and the apartment. Despite Courtney officially breaking up with him, Toby stayed. On April 1st, Courtney's mother left, leaving the ex-couple alone to work things out. It didn't go well. The very next day, April 2nd, the apartment concierge called the police after witnessing a heated argument. Body cam footage showed Courtney unstable and inconsistent, trying desperately to get a restraining order against Toby before he could do the same. Officers noted her erratic behavior. She interrupted constantly and contradicted the concierge's account.
Okay.
Can you please let me into my apartment? Please?
Okay.
Yes. I haven't.
Excuse me, hold on. What's going on?
Okay.
Where's your apartment? You have a key?
We have.
Ma'am, you don't need to talk to me. What's
What
going
are
on?
you lying about?
Where's your key?
I'm in my apartment.
You didn't call.
I didn't. Nobody.
I called. You called.
What?
Okay.
But
What's
on
going on?
him?
Okay, hold on, ma'am. Let him talk.
Okay.
Ma'am, hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The front desk personnel, this young lady, I was actually, with the other guy. She informed us that Miss Courtney, her boyfriend, was trying to get into the elevator with her, but she had her hands out like this.
Okay.
And she had her hands out like this, and she was like, "Oh no, don't come inside the elevator."
Okay.
So we asked her, I said, "Do you want him to leave the property?" She said no, she don't want him to.
I did not say that. I said yes.
Hold on.
No, but this.
Hold on. He's talking, then you talk.
Let him speak.
Let him speak.
Get your turn. Get your turn.
We were quiet when you were speaking. Why not?
I say, "Are you certain for sure? Do you want him to leave?" "Oh no." And then I just said, enough is enough. Police need to be called. She said she don't want police to be called.
Okay.
Okay, but you told me I was
Time out. Let me talk. Okay.
I feel very like.
What's your name? Courtney?
Yes.
Okay, Courtney.
Why do you have something against me, man? Like I'm just trying to like. Are you gonna listen?
We're listening. Go
You
ahead.
say something wrong.
Yes.
Courtney, what's going on? What do you need?
Okay, can you
What?
Yeah, good.
my boyfriend. He hasn't been anywhere. I don't care. I'll hold it down. This guy's like, I shoved her. When I was upstairs and they showed up at my door, I said I shoved him. I said, show me the. And then, I really got angry because that did not happen. All I did was take my dogs down.
All right. So what do you want to say?
I want a restraining order against Christian Ubumseli.
We don't issue those.
Because,
Those
I'm
are
serious.
courts.
Can I do that?
You
Where
have to
can
go
I
to court. You have to go to
but
downtown.
how can I make
petition.
myself first?
Who's on the phone with you?
Just my dad.
Okay. Well, let me
Which I think is reasonable.
let me explain to you something with your dad on the phone, so you could hear me. You asked me, how can I get a restraining order against him? I answer you, we don't issue those. That's through court. You asked me, I need to get one before him. I told you, the only way is for you to get to court. Then you asked me, is the only way already? And I asked you, I didn't even know how he looks like. You understand? It's your questions that are making much of an.
I am.
Listen to me. Answer my questions, please. Does he have property in the room, in the apartment with you? A lot of property, you said. He's been with you here for about 2 months, right? On and off, or is staying with you?
For 2 months, every day.
Staying with you for 2 months here with you? Okay.
Except for last week, he wasn't working.
Okay, let me let you know something. He lives here. That person lives in that apartment with you. Okay, we cannot trespass anybody that lives in this place. So we can by law we cannot do this.
And that's, I do understand that, and that is why I said, can I get a restraining order and get there first?
Listen, my answer was, I already answered that. You got it. Just go to the court.
Just stop. They're stalking me.
Despite the obvious toxicity and the police involvement, by Courtney's own admission, they got back together just hours later. But their fate was sealed. The very next day, another call would bring officers to the apartment, but this time, Courtney's actions would have irreversible consequences. On April 3rd, 2022, at 4:57 p.m., emergency services received a chilling call. Courtney was frantic, screaming into the phone that her boyfriend was dying.
Operator, don't give us the address of your emergency. Hey, man, please. 3101. It's 130, so 130. Ma'am, listen to me. You need to stop screaming on the line and give me the address.
I can't feel my arm.
3101.
I can't feel my arm.
Ma'am,
my boyfriend is dying of a stab.
ma'am, what is the address?
What's that? What's the address? 3131. 3131 Northeast 7 times. Please, God, please. Come see my boyfriend.
Is this a house, apartment, or a business?
Baby, I'm so sorry.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Christian Obumseli had been stabbed in the chest and was bleeding out. You could hear his desperation on the call, telling her he couldn't feel his arm and that he was going to die. Blood was everywhere, coagulating in multiple places across the apartment. When police arrived, they found Christian in Courtney's arms and her covered in blood, bizarrely kissing her dogs.
Baby, wake up. Okay.
Get up.
Please, go. Please.
Listen, get him up. Get up right now. Drop him on the floor. I'll help him out. Get up.
Oh, no. No, I can't let this, okay? Wait, it wasn't.
New police body camera footage shows Miami police rush to One Faricio after they say Courtney Clenny stabbed her boyfriend Christian Obumseli. She's on the ground, cuffed, covered in Christian's blood, and hysterical.
They won't tell me if he's okay.
In the next room, paramedics are trying to help Christian, who had been stabbed.
What is his name? Christian Obumseli.
What's his name?
Christian Obumseli. Christian Obumseli. Please.
Listen, sit down. Do me a favor, sit down. Do not move.
Why are you yelling at me?
Do not move.
Why are you yelling at me?
Do not move, sit down.
Okay,
we don't know what's going on. We don't know what happened.
I'm terrified
So
for him.
right now, don't worry. They're helping him. So just sit down. Don't move, okay?
Christian was rushed to the hospital, but the amount of blood he had lost was overwhelming. Meanwhile, Courtney was taken to the police station, where she surprisingly agreed to talk without an attorney. The interrogation lasted over 4 hours, during which she seemed frazzled and inconsistent, describing the stabbing as such a blur.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to talk to Christian today.
To who?
Christian.
Who's Christian? Oh.
The victim.
They haven't told me anything yet.
If I'm the victim, he's definitely the victim. What'd you say? This is I was sitting there in a freaking puddle of my boyfriend's blood, begging him to please not fucking give up on me. Man, this shit is fucking serious. So, I don't think I'm necessarily in trouble, but I just would like to.
You just want to hear your side of the story and what occurred, so we can piece this together and come to an understanding. Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately, we weren't there. You were, so there's no better person to tell than you.
And it took so long for I honestly, it was such a blur.
Courtney claimed Christian had returned home with a Subway sandwich, and an argument erupted when she confronted him about turning off his live location. She alleged that Christian then grabbed her by the neck and pushed her to the floor, leading her to grab a kitchen knife in self-defense, and screamed. "Don't come any closer." She claimed she threw the knife from about 10 feet away, a claim that strained credibility.
So you dropped the knife?
Because I grabbed a knife. I grabbed a knife and I said, like, pretty much just like, don't get any close to me. And then came at me, said something, came at me. And then I just like threw it. And I really
How exactly did you throw it? Did you just throw like that?
How many times?
No, how exactly did you throw it? Like you threw it like this, or kind of like you flung it at him overhead, or how did that?
Oh, I just flung it.
You just flung it over your head, or from
like this.
So from like beside your head.
Holding it, yeah. So not like like I'm holding it like this. This is not the knife. The
blade to it?
Right, the blade. I'm not. I for dang sure did not stab him. That would be insane. I mean, I didn't even think that this would touch him.
When asked how she threw the knife, she gave inconsistent descriptions, first saying she flung it and then clarifying she didn't mean to hurt him. Instead of calling 911 immediately, Courtney called her mom first, wasting 13 crucial minutes while Christian lay bleeding. When asked why, she said she hadn't had time to think about her story, a suspicious statement for someone professing innocence.
If I could have been given all these questions, I could be like, maybe let me think about it. Or when I'm trying to remember a whole situation of where I was very upset about something, which I've learned this in therapy and whatever, it's like write down all the details so you don't forget. Just write it all out clearly so it makes sense to you and makes sense to somebody else. But I haven't had a chance to have a pen and paper or my phone to write down exactly what happened, and I haven't really even fully thought about it. So honestly, my answer is I don't remember.
Courtney described her struggle to answer questions clearly, admitting she hadn't fully processed the situation yet. She mentioned how in therapy, she learned the importance of writing everything down clearly, but hadn't had the opportunity to do so. Courtney claimed that the police were called the previous night for no reason, alleging that the concierge just wanted to cause trouble. She suggested that the apartment concierge actions were aimed at stirring up problems, not addressing any real issue. This was typical of Courtney. She often changed her narrative to suit the situation. Initially, she didn't want the receptionist to contact authorities, likely because she was the aggressor. However, when the police arrived, she tried to make it appear as if she had called them to obtain a restraining order. Now, in the interrogation room, her tone shifted once more as she downplayed the entire incident. Tragically, just 2 hours after this interview, it was revealed that Toby had succumbed to his injuries, dying shortly after arriving at the hospital. The devastating news was conveyed to Courtney, whose reaction was filled with shock and disbelief.
So we have to inform you that Christian did not make it. Okay. Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could, and
Christian is dead.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is not real, right? Okay. There's no fucking way. Christian died? Can I please have a hug? Am I allowed to do that in here?
Sure. Yeah. Relax.
No.
Calm down. Calm down. No. Just take deep breaths.
I've been crying so much.
Don't.
And I just can't even cry right now.
Just take deep breaths. It's a shock.
Courtney was voluntarily admitted to a psychiatric ward under Florida's Baker Act, but was released just 2 days later. To many, this quick release seemed unusual, as investigators had initially treated the case as a simple domestic dispute, concluding Courtney acted in self-defense. Courtney's behavior after the incident was erratic and disturbing. Friends and family of Toby were heartbroken by the loss of the young, gentle man who was taken so suddenly and violently. Even though Courtney was released, Toby's family refused to accept the outcome in silence. To add to the heartbreak, they weren't even notified of their beloved son's passing.
Absolutely. We want your audience to know how they found out about the killing, and which was very, very insulting how they found out about it. They had no idea that Toby had been killed. They found out when someone from the medical examiner called requesting they to donate the organs.
Which one of you got that call?
I got the call.
So you did not know anything had happened?
No, nobody called me.
I'm shocked. That's just inconceivable. I'm so sorry that that happened to you.
Yes, I was at work, and the lady said that she's calling to know if I'll give them the permission for Toby to donate his organs. And I'm like, what? Donate what? I told her, I said, ma'am, I don't understand what you're saying. And she asked me, are you saying that the medical examiner's office has not contacted you? And that was on Monday. I gave my sister the number to call, and that's how we got to know.
They hired a lawyer who quickly saw the relationship from a different perspective. Evidence began to pile up that suggested Toby was the true victim, not the aggressor. As the investigation continued, more details emerged. It was discovered that detectives concluded their investigation within 24 hours of arriving at the scene, which sparked debates about privilege, especially given Courtney's status as a young, attractive, white woman. 2 months after Toby's death, Courtney moved to Texas, purchasing a $1.4 million home near her parents and wiring $1.2 million into her father's bank account. Despite the tragedy, she seemed to go on with her life, drinking excessively and spending lavishly. She was even spotted drinking with her father.
His brother. Yeah, and they're seeking justice.
Sir?
Yeah,
What?
let's all videotape her. Right now, you should go. Yeah, you should go. Because you just know her boyfriend. Yeah, you did. Yeah, and yeah. He's right to Yeah, okay, cool.
However, a storm was brewing in the background, and by August 2022, Courtney was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. Prosecutors stated that it took time to gather the necessary evidence to make the charges stick. They had substantial evidence, including elevator footage showing Courtney attacking Toby, thousands of text messages, and recordings that portrayed Courtney's violent tendencies. The medical examiner's report was damning, indicating that Toby's fatal injury was a result of a deliberate stab wound delivered from close range, inconsistent with Courtney's self-defense claim.
Based on the information you received that the defendant was alleged to have thrown this knife, do your observations support that?
I'm not an expert in knife throwing. If the person who supposedly did this is an expert knife thrower, and the knife is the type of knife that you can throw, I guess that could have happened.
Did you receive any information that the defendant was a knife thrower?
No.
So based on that fact that you did not receive that information, would support that?
No.
And what would you expect to see a knife do if someone just flung it at somebody?
Threw it the way a knife thrower throws it?
No, someone that's not a knife thrower.
It would just hit the body and bounce off.
Courtney's past was also examined, revealing previous incidents of abusive behavior, including an arrest for domestic battery in Las Vegas and an alleged assault on a former partner. Friends of Toby and Courtney painted a picture of a relationship where Courtney was the aggressor, while Toby was consistently the peacemaker. Secret recordings made by Toby further highlighted the abusive dynamics. In one recording, Courtney berated him for talking to another woman and racially abused him.
Just shut up and let me slap you, dumb.
You're not gonna slap me.
Give me my phone.
You have your phone.
You literally talked to her without telling me.
Courtney, I was on a bike ride and she passed me and I said hi. You and Courtney are having a live chat. My bad, I forgot to tell you that. That doesn't make you to act and call me a
You're
Yes, thank you. Coming from Courtney. Thank you.
I want you to get away from me!
In another, she told him to keep quiet when he mentioned that she had hit him, as if trying to avoid drawing attention to her actions.
Decide whether or not you're done,
Courtney, I am mad that you told me to come.
Decide right now.
Courtney, that's a... I asked you so many times that I don't know, and I apologize, but you hit me.
Shut the fuck up.
A newly surfaced video of the couple made its way to the news.
You know, like I was sober for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And now why am I not sober? Because of you. Like, but you're hindering my progress.
You need to sit down. You need to sit
Let go of me.
Yes.
Let go of me.
Come on.
Let go of me.
Okay.
Come on, boy. Let go of me. Like, I can't even, like, I'll start to hit you later. Like, get the off me.
You don't want to hit me?
Christian, he saw me, and I know he's looking. I'm like fed up with you. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with that you treat me.
Courtney, you
Yes, I'm not mad at you.
You let Milan say some line that affected you.
I didn't let her say anything.
I didn't say
you did it.
Hey, let's go to Milan right now. Let's pull up to her.
No, I'm just gonna hear her sing.
No, she's in the group chat. Let's put her on the phone right now.
I dare you.
Yeah, you dare me? Keep saying
you
it.
You do it.
Then stop saying it then.
Do it.
Then stop saying it then. Then stop saying it then.
I'll actually
do it. Come on.
Let me get my
Ask her. Ask her, did I touch her breast
yesterday?
yesterday?
How instigative he is?
No, you're telling me I touched her breast yesterday when I...
You did. I didn't say you touched it.
You said I did.
You were leaning. Yo, you were dumb as I actually don't agree with you. Actually, I'm done.
Okay.
Can you send him home?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm done.
Okay, fine.
Done. Because you're costing me money. I didn't do He's like, got to this house because of you.
You let Milan say some line that...
No, because of you. Flirting with like 3 girls the whole time.
What 3 girls? What 3 girls? You?
Well, maybe
you
I think that
and you?
doesn't matter.
You
It was
and you?
Milan.
Milan? I was flirting with Milan?
And she's saying, hey, come get your mans. She's trying to come home with me.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
You're lying. She said, come get your mans that I was trying to hit on Milan. Come on, baby.
Okay.
That doesn't even sound right.
Christian, you're fired.
Fine.
Hopefully, shut up.
You'll never see me again. You are the most
good bitch
ever met in my life.
You are
you corny.
Dude, get the out of here. This isn't even my house.
Yeah, cool.
It's not my house. Like, you're just like my boyfriend. Get the out of here.
Just like your boyfriend?
I can actually get like done if you're not here.
Yeah.
Get the out of here.
Okay, I'll remember that next time.
Get out of here. No, that's not even the next time. Get the
Stop touching
Get
me.
out.
Don't touch me again.
Good thing, get out, bitch. Get out.
Bitch.
You never loved me. The way you talk, the way you treated the girls, the way you embarrassed me. I don't want anything to do with you.
I embarrassed you yesterday. You're really just self-conscious. You always talk about, oh, Christian, you like this. I say, what did I tell you before? You're the baddest person in this bitch. No one has anything on you. I tell you this every day. I have text messages that you say, Christian, thank you for the content.
Shut up, but you don't do it the next day.
Why are you screaming? There's people in this house.
Get out, for real. I never want to see you again.
Courtney's legal team fought to keep evidence from being released to the public, but those motions were denied. Her request for bail was also refused, as the judge deemed her a flight risk due to her financial resources. She has been behind bars awaiting trial for 2 years now. If convicted of second-degree murder, Courtney faces a minimum of nearly 17 years behind bars, possibly even a life sentence. By now, you probably wonder what happened to her parents, especially since her mother seemed to be on the phone with Courtney during the heavy situation. After Christian's death, Deborah and Kim Clenny were caught up in their daughter's legal battles. They supported Courtney, claiming her actions were in self-defense. Their support became controversial when they were arrested for allegedly tampering with evidence, including discussing access to Christian's laptop. Now, the Clennys are at the center of a high-profile case, facing public scrutiny and dealing with the consequences of Courtney's actions. Austin police recently arrested the parents of Courtney after they allegedly tampered with evidence related to the death of Christian.
Here in 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Deborah.
So,
No, I'm not okay.
I know.
Nobody's going to hurt you. I understand. I mean,
I
you're
don't-
physically
this
okay.
whole
You'll get
deal
through
is
this.
fucking bullshit.
Police suspected that Kim and Deborah Clenny had an old laptop that belonged to Christian Obumseli and had deleted information from the computer before handing it over to Clenny's legal team. The parents were shocked upon arrest, but cooperated throughout the process. Let's hope that everyone involved faces the justice they deserve. Let us remember Toby for the incredible, warm-hearted person he was. His kindness, passion, and infectious smile left an impact on everyone who knew him. Toby's legacy is one of love, resilience, and a spirit that touched countless lives. Please feel free to leave your thoughts, memories, and prayers in the comments as we honor his memory.